accountable for what comes out. I'm known for running my mouth. I wanna be accountable for what comes out.
And we're back with another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. Very cool. Today we're going to play in the Sith Assassin event. This is the Marquee event for Lord of Hunger 2. And we're going to take in not only the Sith Assassin, we're going to take in the Sith Trooper with a Darth Vader lead. And we're going to play around with him. Let's take a look at her abilities really quickly. Exploit weakness, deal physical damage to target enemy, inflict evasion down for 2 turns, and gain offense up for 2 turns. If the target was already debuffed, gain stealth. If Sith Assassin already had stealth, ignore the target's protection. Dark Shroud, dispel all buffs from Sith Assassin. Cool, I like that. And gain stealth and foresight for 2 turns. If she already had stealth, gain speed up and tenacity up for 2 turns. And this is the one that I really like. Sith allies gain 12% turn meter for each buff on her. Like that a lot. And then right here, Electrocute. Deal physical damage to target enemy and inflict stun for 1 turn, which I already like because we're going to take in Dooku and Palpatine, which are Sith also. If Sith Assassin already had stealth, dispel all buffs from Sith Assassin, deal 5% more damage for each effect dispelled in each living Sith ally, and ignore target's protection. All right, very cool. So let's go into battle, and we're going to take in not only her, but we're going to take in the Sith Trooper. So let's take out this and put in the Sith Trooper, which we'll go over his abilities too. Now, we don't get a fully developed out character on this, but he does have some cool abilities that we're going to look at. Deal physical damage with a target enemy with a 70% chance to inflict defense down for 3 turns. Deal physical damage to all enemies, which I think is going to work well with Darth Vader's leadership ability that's Zeta out. 70% chance to inflict offense down for 2 turns. Ignores protection. And then his unique is he has 100% defense whenever a Sith ally uses a special ability that falls below 50% health. Sith Trooper gains defense up for 2 turns. If he already had defense up, he gains taunt. If he already has taunt, he gets retribution. So I'm taking in all Sith. Everybody on this team is Sith except for the TIE pilot. Let's go and do it. And we're just going to play around with this team. Probably going to get stuck on round 4. And then we'll switch it up if we get stuck. Now I'm going to use this basic attack right here. Looks pretty good. And then we can get a stun right here. Let's see. This one right here will dispel all buffs from Sith Assassin, 5% more damage for each effect dispelled, and each living Sith ally, and ignores the target's protection. Let's see what happens. All right, we get a stun. Very cool. Dooku's new ability now does stun and shock. Okay, so let's do that. All right, just wipes out. And then we're going to use TIE Pilot just to finish it off. Okay, a couple rounds of this are going to be pretty easy, so we're going to go a little bit faster. Darth Vader also is going to be removing target beater. Boy, he just wipes him out like that, so we can do basic attacks. All right, we're going to go to the last round. And I'm sure this is going to get trickier as we go on. Boy, what's this guy right here? Temple Guard. All right. Kind of a little bit of a waste there, but that's all right. These guys are a little bit easy, so, well, I can use this just to get rid of him and then go again. Oh, round 30. Level 30 guys, not too hard. Okay, let's go to round 2. I'm sure this is going to get challenging when we get to 3 and 4. Think I'm going to do autoplay on round 2 and just kind of let it do it. When it starts getting trickier in round 3, then I'll slow it down. Looks like we got a level 5-star. The Sith that I'm the most interested in, without a doubt, is definitely Darth Maul. He just looks so good. You know, mostly because he gives everybody a lot of turn meter. And when you pair Darth Maul Zeta out up with Palpatine, boy, Palpatine can go first and stun everybody. It's kind of crazy. You can actually get your Palpatine over 300 speed with a Darth Maul leader, which is very interesting to me. All right, very cool. All right, we're going to get enough shards probably to unlock her up to 3 stars. That's also kind of nice, kind of like a teaser amount of stars before the packs go on sale. I hope the packs are not as expensive as the Citadel packs. I know there will be community outrage if that is the case. Boy, look at all the positive status effects on her now. Deals more damage for each buff consumed off Sith Assassin. Also can stun enemies. Okay, let's do that. Oh yeah, not bad at all. All right. Let's get her back on stealth. Let's get a shock. Oh, look at that. 2 stuns. Very nice. This is going to remove turn meter on everybody. Well, let's just overkill this on with stuns. Why not? Oh, and this will just finish everybody off. Alright, let's take a look at this. Deal physical damage to all enemies. Okay, so that should also remove turn meter because of Vader's leadership ability. Alright, how do we want to do this? Let's go over here. Alright, and let's see. We want to hit a Jedi here. Maybe we'll get ability block. Yeah, look at that. Ooh, takes it down. Boy, look at all those negative status effects. He should be doing mega damage at this point. Let's save that for another round. Oh, we don't want it. We don't even need to use that either. Oh boy, look at that damage. Round 3 is almost going to be done here. Okay, we're going to round 3. How exciting. I really like these Sith, my goodness. Really curious about Nihilus, mostly, especially where he does the no protection on them. Oof. Well, that's a pretty good amount of damage. See if we could wipe out the Temple Guard here. Oh, I could have gone again if I did that. All right, let's throw shock over here. Oh, look at this. They're almost all gone. Let's see. Let's just take out this guy right here with a quick little swing. And another swing. Alright, let's go to the next round here. I know it's going to start getting tricky here. I'm not really using like a fully maxed out developed team. I probably won't be able to finish this. I probably have to take in some other team that I do have, you know, more maxed out, that's more developed out in my roster. But we'll make an attempt. This should be challenging. It'll be fun. Probably would have been more interesting to use Sidious there instead of the TIE Pilot, but that's okay. TIE Pilot seems really good, really fast. All right, let's get a stun right out at the start. All right, and then she gets to go again. See, I don't like using this right here. Sith allies gain 12% turn meter for each buff on her. Well, she doesn't have any buffs. Oh boy, she's really fast. Let's just do a basic attack. Dooku's going back with the counter attack. Love that. All right, who do we want to stun? Let's stun the Consular right there. Ooh, and I get 2 stuns. How nice is that? All right. Let's see if we can give ability block right here. Boy, that'd be overkill. I don't know if I need to do that. Let's see, who's got the most turn meter? And put shock on that. Save that for another round. I love that, the turn meter getting just reduced, almost crippling them, so they can't go. Oh, that should take that out there. We've got taunt up. Let's do stun. Why not? We're just going to do basic attacks through the rest of this. Just slow play it. Save it for the next round, because I know they're going to get harder and harder. Dispel all debuffs from Sith Assassin and gain stealth and foresight for 2 turns. They already had stealth. Gain speed up and tenacity up. Sith allies gain turn meter for each buff on her. Okay, well, we want to get the buffs on her, right? That way they all get turn meter? That makes sense. All right, let's attack the Sentinel. Actually, we're going to cross the board there. All right, let's just kind of target the ones with the highest amount of turn meter first. That should take everybody down right there. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? This is just like a soft lock we got going on right here. Everybody is stunned except for the one with stealth. All right, so we'll just do normal attacks there. Oh, that should take everybody down also. All right, everybody is stunned, so no need to do that. Boy, these Sith are just going to be so fast. Boy, for every buff that's on her. Woof. All right, round 3. Let's see how tricky this is. Let's put this on Mace. Let's hit Mace again. Oh, and he dodges. All right, let's give everybody, because the more buff she has, the Sith get faster. That seems like a good thing to do. I like that a lot. All right, let's put Shock on Barris. Oh, okay. And let's see if we can get an ability block. Let's just spread these negative status effects around. And we'll stun over here. Yeah, look at that. Very good. Let's see. Who's got the most turn meter? Let's do it like that. Oh, look at that. Look at the Sith Trooper having ton of retribution, although that's gone now. Alright, who's got the most turn meter? I'm just gonna kind of reduce it. Alright, she does. So we have a soft lock going here. I like this. Is that enough damage to take out her? I think it is. Let's do it. Oh, it wasn't. Ooh, we got more stuns. Boy, this is just crazy. Without a Dispeller, what do you do against this team? Alright, so this is going to add speed up and tenacity up. Okay, look at that. She's going to have tons. Look at that. Look at all those abilities right there. So all the Sith should just be going lightning fast right now. Put that over there. Ability block. Didn't connect. Alright, we're going to put that on everybody. Oh yeah, look at their turn meter just whittling away. They're not even getting to go. I'm gonna leave that on there and just kind of do it like that. I don't want to get rid of all of her abilities on there. Yeah, because we can just do basic attacks more or less and keep the turn meter just going down and down. Alright, let's put more on there. Everybody's stunned. My goodness. Doesn't even seem fair. Really cool. Boy, the Sith meta is here. My goodness. Sith are just going to take over everything. That's my prediction. My prediction is Maul, though. We'll see about Nihilus, but I know Maul is really good. Let's see how many stars we get. So it looks like she's going to be 3 stars. Very cool. All right, guys, let me know what you think about all this Sith. I'm pretty excited about this, especially Maul. I did a lot of playtesting on the Maul, and he's really impressive with giving them turn meter. They start off with 20% extra turn meter and the dodge mechanic, and he's just a beast anyways. Very good. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and keep on gaming.